The Nabataeans, a mysterious civilization nestled in the rugged terrains of the Arabian Peninsula, have fascinated scholars and explorers for centuries. Renowned for their ingenious water management systems, intricate rock-cut architecture, and lucrative trade networks, the Nabataeans left an indelible mark on the annals of history. Despite the passage of time, their legacy endures, offering tantalizing glimpses into the past and sparking curiosity about their culture, society, and achievements. This documentary explores the multifaceted aspects of the Nabataean civilization, shedding light on their remarkable contributions to the ancient world. In the heart of the desolate deserts of modern-day Jordan, Israel, and Saudi Arabia, lies the ancient kingdom of the Nabataeans. Emerging from obscurity around the 4th century BCE, the Nabataeans flourished as masterful architects, skilled traders, and adept water engineers. Their realm encompassed strategic trade routes that connected the Arabian Peninsula with the Mediterranean world, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural influences. This essay embarks on a journey through time to unravel the enigmatic tapestry of Nabataean civilization. From the majestic rock-cut city of Petra to the bustling caravan routes of the Incense Trail, we delve into the essence of Nabataean culture, deciphering its complexities and unraveling its secrets. The Nabataeans, an ancient civilization of the Near East, emerged from the desert lands of what is now southern Jordan, northern Saudi Arabia, and parts of Israel. The origins of the Nabataeans are shrouded in mystery, with scant historical records detailing their early beginnings. Scholars believe that the Nabataeans were originally nomadic Bedouin tribes who inhabited the arid regions of the Arabian Peninsula. The earliest evidence of Nabataean presence dates back to the 6th century BCE, although their exact origins remain elusive. Some historians speculate that the Nabataeans were descendants of ancient Semitic tribes who migrated from the Arabian Peninsula and settled in the region known as Edom, located southeast of the Dead Sea. Over time, the Nabataeans established themselves as a distinct cultural and political entity, influenced by the civilizations of Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Levant. The rise of the Nabataean kingdom occurred during the Hellenistic period, a time marked by the conquests of Alexander the Great and the subsequent fragmentation of his empire. As the power of the Seleucid and Ptolemaic dynasties waned, the Nabataeans seized the opportunity to expand their influence and establish a flourishing kingdom in the heart of the Arabian desert. One of the pivotal moments in Nabataean history was the reign of Aretas I, who ascended to the throne around 168 BCE. Under Aretas I, the Nabataean kingdom experienced unprecedented growth and prosperity, as trade routes connecting Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean flourished. The Nabataeans capitalized on their strategic location along the Incense route, a vital trade network that linked the spice-producing regions of southern Arabia with the markets of the Mediterranean world. The wealth amassed through trade allowed the Nabataeans to develop sophisticated urban centers, most notably the legendary city of Petra. Carved into the rose-red cliffs of southern Jordan, Petra served as the capital of the Nabataean kingdom and a symbol of its economic and cultural prowess. The Nabataeans mastered the art of water management, constructing intricate systems of dams, cisterns, and aqueducts to harness the scarce resources of the desert. The political organization of the Nabataean kingdom was characterized by a decentralized system of governance, with power distributed among various tribal chiefs and regional administrators. Unlike centralized empires such as Rome or Persia, the Nabataeans relied on consensus building and diplomacy to maintain stability within their realm. At the head of Nabataean society stood the monarch, who wielded considerable authority but also depended on the support of tribal leaders and merchant elites. The king, known as the Shah-in-Nabatea, or King of the Nabataeans, served as both a political and religious figure, presiding over rituals and ceremonies that reinforced the divine legitimacy of his rule. Beneath the king, a network of local governors and officials administered the day-to-day affairs of the kingdom, overseeing trade, taxation, and public works projects. Despite their semi-autonomous status, these regional leaders owed allegiance to the central government in Petra and contributed to the collective defense and prosperity of the Nabataean realm. The Nabataeans also maintained diplomatic relations with neighboring powers, forging alliances and treaties to safeguard their interests and promote economic cooperation. The kingdom's strategic alliances with the Roman Republic and the Hellenistic kingdoms of Egypt and Syria enabled the Nabataeans to navigate the complex geopolitics of the ancient Near East and safeguard their trade routes from rival powers. Nestled amidst the rugged terrain of present-day Jordan, Petra stands as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Nabataean civilization. The city's location within the mountainous landscapes of the Arabah Valley provided not only natural defenses but also strategic advantages for trade and communication. Petra's position along the ancient trade routes linking Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean made it a pivotal hub for commerce and cultural exchange. Situated at the crossroads of major trade routes, Petra served as a crucial nexus for the Nabataean kingdom's economic prosperity. The city's strategic location facilitated the transportation of valuable commodities such as spices, incense, silk, and precious metals between the East and the West. Its proximity to vital trade arteries, including the King's Highway and the incense route, enhanced its significance as a commercial center and enabled the Nabataeans to amass considerable wealth and influence. Moreover, Petra's geographic features endowed it with natural defenses, making it a formidable stronghold. Surrounded by towering cliffs and accessible only through a narrow gorge known as the Siq, Petra offered protection against external threats and invasions. The rugged terrain and labyrinthine rock formations rendered the city impregnable, allowing the Nabataeans to establish a secure urban center amidst the harsh desert environment. Petra's architectural marvels bear testimony to the creative prowess and engineering acumen of the Nabataean civilization. Carved into the rose-red sandstone cliffs, the city's monumental structures showcase a blend of Hellenistic, Roman, and indigenous Nabataean architectural styles, reflecting its cosmopolitan influences and multicultural heritage. At the heart of Petra lies the iconic treasury, Al-Khazna, a breathtaking edifice adorned with intricate carvings and ornate facades. Believed to have served as a royal tomb or ceremonial sanctuary, the treasury exemplifies the grandeur and opulence of Nabataean architecture. Its imposing facade, embellished with Corinthian columns, friezes, and statuary, symbolizes the wealth and prestige of Petra's rulers. Beyond the treasury, Petra boasts a plethora of architectural wonders, including the monastery, Adir, the Great Temple, the royal tombs, and the Roman theatre. These monumental structures, hewn from the living rock, attest to the Nabataeans' mastery of stone-cutting techniques and their ability to harmonize with the natural landscape. Furthermore, Petra's urban layout reflects meticulous planning and design principles aimed at optimizing space and functionality. The city's network of streets, staircases, and terraces seamlessly integrates with the surrounding topography, creating a harmonious blend of architecture and nature. The Nabataeans employed sophisticated water management systems, including dams, cisterns, and aqueducts, to harness scarce water resources and sustain urban life in the arid desert environment. Religion held a central place in Nabataean society, shaping its cultural identity and worldview. The Nabataeans worshipped a pantheon of deities, drawing inspiration from diverse religious traditions and indigenous cults. Central to their religious beliefs was the veneration of deities associated with nature, fertility, and celestial phenomena. The Nabataeans worshipped a multitude of gods and goddesses, including Dushara, the chief god of the Nabataean pantheon, Al-Uzza, the goddess of fertility and protection, and Alat, the goddess of love and warfare. These divine beings were often represented in anthropomorphic or zoomorphic forms, reflecting the Nabataeans' reverence for the natural world and its diverse manifestations. Petra served as a sacred center and pilgrimage site for devotees from across the Nabataean realm. The city's temples, altars, and sacred precincts provided venues for religious ceremonies, rituals, and sacrifices, fostering spiritual communion and communal solidarity. The cult of Dushara, symbolized by the Temple of Dushara, held particular significance, embodying the divine patronage and sovereignty of the Nabataean kings. The Nabataeans also practiced syncretism, incorporating elements of Greco-Roman, Egyptian, and Mesopotamian religious traditions into their own belief system. This syncretic approach facilitated cultural exchange and religious tolerance, allowing for the coexistence of diverse faiths and cults within Nabataean society. The Nabataeans rose to prominence as masters of trade, leveraging their strategic location along the incense route to establish lucrative commercial networks that spanned the ancient world. The incense route, a network of trade routes that connected southern Arabia with the Mediterranean, served as the primary conduit for the transportation of aromatic resins, spices, and luxury goods from the Arabian Peninsula to the markets of the Near East and beyond. Central to the Nabataean economy was the trade in frankincense, myrrh, and other precious commodities sourced from the southern Arabian kingdoms of Saba and Kataban. These aromatic substances held immense religious, ceremonial, and medicinal significance in the ancient world, commanding exorbitant prices and fueling demand among the elite in religious institutions. The economic success of the Nabataeans was underpinned by a sophisticated system of economic institutions and commercial practices designed to facilitate trade, finance, and commerce. At the heart of Nabataean economic life were the caravanserais, or khans, which provided shelter, provisions, and security to merchants and travelers traversing the arid deserts of the Arabian Peninsula. The Nabataeans also pioneered the use of camel caravans as a primary means of transporting goods across vast distances, employing skilled caravan masters, guides, and guards to ensure the safe passage of valuable cargoes. Trade agreements, contracts, and commercial treaties played a crucial role in regulating commercial transactions and resolving disputes among merchants, underscoring the importance of legal institutions in facilitating commerce and fostering trust. The Nabataeans' mastery of trade and commerce enabled them to establish diplomatic and economic relations with neighboring Hellenistic and Roman powers, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural influences across the eastern Mediterranean and beyond. The Nabataean kingdom emerged as a key player in the regional economy, serving as a vital intermediary between the agricultural hinterlands of Arabia and the urban centers of the Levant and Egypt. Under the influence of Hellenistic and Roman civilization, Petra and other Nabataean cities witnessed a flourishing of urban infrastructure, commercial activity, and artistic patronage. The integration of Nabataean territories into the wider Hellenistic and Roman economies facilitated the flow of goods, capital, and labor, stimulating economic growth and urban development throughout the region. The Nabataeans' ability to thrive in the arid desert environment was made possible by their mastery of water management systems and hydraulic engineering. Recognizing the scarcity of water as a fundamental constraint, the Nabataeans developed ingenious techniques for capturing, storing, and distributing water resources across their territory. Central to Nabataean water management were the qanats, or underground aqueducts, which tapped into natural springs and aquifers located in the mountainous regions surrounding Petra and other Nabataean settlements. These subterranean channels, meticulously constructed and maintained by skilled engineers, provided a reliable source of freshwater for domestic use, agriculture, and industrial purposes. The qanat system functioned through a series of interconnected tunnels and shafts, which conveyed water from higher elevations to lower-lying areas through gravity flow. By harnessing the natural gradient of the terrain, the Nabataeans were able to transport water over long distances with minimal energy expenditure, thereby maximizing efficiency and sustainability. In addition to qanats, the Nabataeans employed a variety of water storage and distribution technologies to augment their water supply and mitigate the effects of seasonal droughts. Cisterns, constructed from carved rock or masonry, served as reservoirs for collecting and storing rainwater runoff during the infrequent but torrential downpours characteristic of the desert climate. Petra alone is believed to have contained over 2,000 cisterns, ranging in size from small household reservoirs to massive communal tanks capable of holding thousands of gallons of water. These cisterns were strategically located throughout the city, ensuring access to water for domestic, agricultural, and industrial purposes during periods of water scarcity. Furthermore, the Nabataeans constructed elaborate aqueducts and pipelines to convey water from distant springs and catchments to urban centers and agricultural fields. These aqueducts, often carved into the natural rock or built from stone and mortar, enabled the efficient transport of water over rugged terrain and across vast distances, demonstrating the Nabataeans' expertise in hydraulic engineering and infrastructure development. Dams also played a critical role in Nabataean water management, serving to regulate the flow of rivers and streams, control flooding, and create reservoirs for irrigation and drinking water. The construction of dams, such as the one at Wadi Finan, enabled the Nabataeans to harness the seasonal runoff from mountainous watersheds and redirect it to productive agricultural lands and urban settlements. The Nabataeans' mastery of water management techniques facilitated the cultivation of fertile oases and terraced gardens amidst the barren desert landscape. Through the judicious application of irrigation, soil conservation, and crop rotation methods, the Nabataeans were able to sustainably produce a wide variety of agricultural crops, including wheat, barley, olives, grapes, and dates. Terraced farming, a hallmark of Nabataean agriculture, involved the construction of stepped platforms on hillsides and slopes, allowing for efficient water distribution and soil retention. These terraces, supported by retaining walls and irrigation channels, created microclimates conducive to crop cultivation and enabled the cultivation of crops in otherwise inhospitable terrain. The Nabataeans also practiced agroforestry, planting orchards of fruit and nut trees, such as figs, almonds, and pistachios, alongside their agricultural fields. These orchards not only provided shade, shelter, and windbreaks but also served as sources of food, fuel, and timber, enhancing the resilience and productivity of Nabataean agricultural systems. One of the most striking features of Nabataean art and culture is the elaborate rock-cut architecture that characterizes their cities, particularly Petra. The Nabataeans excelled in carving monumental tombs and facades directly into the sandstone cliffs, creating awe-inspiring structures that served as final resting places for their elite and as monuments to their cultural and religious beliefs. The rock-cut tombs of Petra, including the iconic treasury, Al-Khazna, the monastery, Ad-Dir, and the royal tombs, exhibit a remarkable blend of indigenous Nabataean, Hellenistic, and Roman architectural styles. Adorned with intricate reliefs, columns, and pediments, these monumental edifices reflect the wealth, power, and artistic sophistication of Nabataean society. The facades of the rock-cut tombs are adorned with elaborate carvings depicting mythological figures, deities, and ceremonial scenes, providing insights into Nabataean religious beliefs and funerary practices. The integration of Greco-Roman architectural elements, such as Corinthian capitals and pedimental friezes, highlights the cultural syncretism and cosmopolitan influences that shaped Nabataean art and architecture. In addition to rock-cut architecture, the Nabataeans excelled in sculpture, pottery, and metalwork, producing exquisite works of art that adorned their cities, temples, and palaces. Sculpture played a central role in Nabataean religious rituals and civic life, with statues and reliefs depicting gods, goddesses, and heroic figures adorning public spaces and sacred precincts. Nabataean pottery, characterized by its distinctive shapes, designs, and glazes, served both utilitarian and decorative purposes, with finely crafted vessels and containers used for storage, cooking, and ceremonial offerings. The Nabataeans also excelled in metalworking, producing intricate jewelry, coins, and religious artifacts from precious metals such as gold, silver, and bronze. The artistic achievements of the Nabataeans reflect their cultural sophistication, technical mastery, and aesthetic sensibility, showcasing the rich tapestry of influences and traditions that characterized Nabataean society. The Nabataeans developed their own distinctive script, known as Nabataean or Aramaic script, which served as the primary means of written communication and record-keeping within the kingdom. The Nabataean script is derived from the Aramaic alphabet, with additional characters and ligatures adapted to suit the phonetic and linguistic requirements of the Nabataean language. Nabataean inscriptions, engraved on rock faces, tombs, and monuments throughout the kingdom, provide valuable insights into Nabataean history, language, and culture. These inscriptions include dedicatory texts, funerary epitaphs, and religious invocations, shedding light on the religious beliefs, social customs, and political institutions of the Nabataean people. In addition to the Nabataean script, Greek and Latin inscriptions also appear in Nabataean cities, reflecting the multicultural and multilingual nature of Nabataean society. The Nabataeans served as intermediaries between the Greek-speaking Hellenistic world and the Semitic-speaking cultures of the Near East, facilitating the exchange of ideas, languages, and cultural practices across linguistic and ethnic boundaries. The decline of the Nabataean kingdom began with the Roman annexation of Nabatea in 106 CE, following the conquest of Petra by the Roman Emperor Trajan. The incorporation of Nabatea into the Roman Empire marked the end of Nabataean political independence and the beginning of a new era of Roman hegemony in the region. Under Roman rule, Petra and other Nabataean cities experienced significant urban development, cultural assimilation, and economic integration within the wider Roman Empire. Romanization brought new architectural styles, administrative structures, and legal institutions to the region, transforming Nabataean society and culture in profound ways. The Roman period witnessed profound socio-economic transformations and urban decline in Nabataean territories, as the traditional centers of power and commerce shifted from Petra to newly established Roman colonies and garrison towns. The decline of the incense route, exacerbated by changes in trade patterns and geopolitical dynamics, contributed to the economic stagnation and decline of Petra and other Nabataean cities. The rise of Christianity as the dominant religion in the Roman Empire further marginalized Nabataean religious traditions and cultural practices, leading to the abandonment of many sacred sites and temples throughout the region. The decline of Nabataean urban centers accelerated during the Byzantine period, as political instability, environmental degradation, and demographic pressures weakened the foundations of Nabataean civilization. Despite the decline of the Nabataean kingdom, Petra and other Nabataean sites continued to capture the imagination of travelers, scholars, and artists throughout the medieval and modern periods. The rediscovery of Petra by European explorers in the 19th century sparked renewed interest in Nabataean archaeology, leading to extensive excavations, conservation efforts, and heritage preservation initiatives in the 20th and 21st centuries. Today, Petra stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most iconic archaeological destinations in the world, attracting millions of visitors each year to marvel at its majestic monuments, stunning landscapes, and rich cultural heritage. The legacy of the Nabataeans lives on in the enduring beauty and timeless grandeur of Petra, serving as a testament to the resilience, creativity, and ingenuity of a remarkable ancient civilization that flourished amidst the sands of Arabia. The Nabataeans, with their ingenuity, resilience, and adaptability, left an indelible imprint on the ancient world. Through their architectural feats, innovative water management systems, and vibrant trade networks, they transformed the arid landscapes of the Arabian Peninsula into thriving centers of civilization. While the sands of time may have obscured many aspects of their legacy, the allure of the Nabataeans continues to captivate the imagination of scholars, archaeologists, and enthusiasts alike. As we unravel the mysteries of this ancient civilization, we gain insights into the complexities of human ingenuity and the enduring quest for knowledge and prosperity. The story of the Nabataeans serves as a testament to the enduring spirit of human endeavor, reminding us of the transformative power of innovation, perseverance, and cultural exchange in shaping the course of history. In documenting the saga of the Nabataeans, we not only pay homage to a remarkable chapter in the annals of civilization but also embark on a journey of discovery, enlightenment, and appreciation for the rich tapestry of human heritage that spans the sands of time.